Hello everyone. In this video we shall discuss question number 1 of exercise 1.3, that's chapter 1, number systems. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. First we need to write the numbers given as a decimal number and then decide what kind of decimal expansion these are. First one is 36 by 100. This we can do directly because whenever we are dividing by 10, 100,000, just need to shift the decimal point to the left. So 36 by 100 we can write as 0.36. 36 means 36.0. So decimal point shifting 2 places to the left, which is 0.36, and the decimal expansion ends here. So we will say this is terminating. Second one, 1 by 11. We need to divide 1 by 11. 1 is a small number, so we put a point, decimal point here. So when you put a point here, need to put a point here also and place a 0. 10 is still smaller than 11. So we need to put one more 0 and that would be 0. So 11 9s are 99. Subtract 100 minus 99 is 1. Put a 0. I have to put a 0 here also. 10 is still smaller than 11. So one more 0. 11 times 9 is 99. We get the remainder as 1. So we started with 1. We got 1, 1. That means it's repeating the same pattern. So this will go on forever. We can write this as 0.0909. These dots show that it's repeating itself, or 0.09. Put a bar here to show that these two digits are repeating. So this is non-terminating because remainder is not 0. It's going to repeat itself. So it's non-terminating recurring because it's repeating. Third problem, 4 and 1/8. This is a mixed number. First we will convert it to an improper fraction. So 4 into 8 is 32 plus 1 is 33. So this can be written as 33 by 8. So now 33 divided by 8. 8 4s are 32 minus 33 minus 32, 1. Put a 0. So when we put the first 0, we place the decimal point. So this will be point. 8 1s are 8. Remainder 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. Put a 0. 8 into 2, 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. We can put one more 0. 8 into 5 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. So here we are getting the remainder 0, which means the decimal expansion ends here. The decimal number is 4.125 and it stops at 5 because the remainder is 0. It terminates. So this is terminating. Fourth one, 3 by 13. 3 is divided by 13. So 3 divided by 13. 3 is smaller. So we'll put a decimal point. Place a decimal point here as well. 0. Now it becomes 30. 13 into 2 is 26. So 13 2s are 26 minus 30 minus 26 is 4. Put a 0. 13 into 3 is 39. 40 minus 39, 1. Put a 0. 10 is smaller than 13. So we will place a 0 here, one more 0, and 13 into 7 is 91. 100 minus 91 is 9. Put a 0. 90. 13 into 6 is 78. Subtract 90 minus 78. So this is 2, 1. Put a 0. 120. 13 into 9 is 117. 120 minus 117 is 3. So we started with 3 and again we got a 3. That means if we go on dividing, it will follow the same pattern, which means this block will repeat itself. Again I will take a 0. Again it will be 13 into 2, 26, 4. So it will go on like this. It will follow the same pattern. So we will not show that. We will just put dots, and the decimal expansion we can write as 0.230769 and put a bar on top to show that this block is repeating itself. So this is not going to end. So that's non-terminating recurring, means repeating. Question number 5. 2 by 11. 2 divided by 11. So 2 is smaller than 11. We need to put a decimal point here. So decimal here and 0. 11 ones are 11. 20 minus 11 is 9. Put a 0. 11 eights are 88. 90 minus 88 is 2. So we started with 2. We got a 2. So that means this pattern will repeat itself again. Again we'll put a 0. 11 ones are 11. 9. Put a 0. 11 eights are 88. And this would go on. So we shall stop here. Write the decimal expansion as 0.1818 dot like this, or you can write it as 0.18 bar to show that these two digits are repeating. So this is a non-terminating because the remainder is not 0. So it's non-terminating recurring. And the last one, sixth one, 329 by 400. So here 329 is divided by 400. This number is smaller, so we need to place a decimal point here. At the same time here, put a 0. Now we know that 8 into 4 is 32. So 400 into 8 is 3200. Subtract 0, 9, 0, 0. So that's 90. Place a 0 here. 400 into 2 is 800. Subtract 0, 0, 1. Put a 0 here. 400 into 2 is 800. Subtract 1000 minus 800 is 200. Put a 0. 4 into 5 is 20. So 400 into 5 is 2000. 0. We got the remainder as 0, which means this is a terminating decimal expansion. It will not continue after this. The division ends here. 0.8225 and its terminating. Well, that's all for today. See you in the next video.